All right, everybody. Sarah G of GreedMed Info got me going on something this morning, and it was something very profound that he had in a post. Which, by the way, if you're not following their backup account, GreedMed Info 2, Sarah G, and he's over on Telegram. Follow him because they deleted his account, GreedMed Info, which was this voluminous, proven, established since 2007, thousands of research articles on health, natural health, stories of how to heal, what people have done, just really a great, cabinet of natural health information, peer-reviewed, established, science, everything that we would need, which again, what I think is like during a pandemic, they're censoring health topics that just, I don't see how anybody's on the fence anymore. I honestly don't have any idea. But he said something. It was like a form of protest or rebellion right now against the established powers who are running us through this Event 201, Agenda 2030, the World Economic Forum, who are creating this fake pandemic in order to run out this plan that they've already just laid out ahead of us. To repel that or protest that is to be healthy. And he said this, and I posted it again as a quote because I thought it was fantastic. I'm like, that's actually brilliant because that's exactly what they're trying to attack. They've been doing this for quite some time. They've been feeding us shit. We get sick. They're disconnecting us. They're giving us all these ways to stay disconnected, wireless in our pockets, in our heads, in our beds. Dirty water, dirty food, and then we get sick, and the medical system is upside down on its head, and then we medicate everything, and then there's side effects to that, and then there's disease off the medications. And I think Gupta's dumbass said that there were 50% when he was trying to justify the 6% and backpedaling on that nonsense. And he said 50% of the country has pre-existing conditions. 50% of the country has pre-existing conditions proven from this dude's mouth that 50% of the country's not well. Holy shit, that was profound. So that's literally what they've been doing for this long. And now this is just the tipping point for this next to take away our constitutional rights, take away our medical freedom, take away our sovereignties, take away our autonomy, take away our independence of our bodies, our rights that we were born with. That's what they're doing. So the greatest way to go against that is to be the healthiest version of yourself. I covered most of this with those 8 essentials. That's how to put yourself in the best position. It literally is. Everyone's wondering in this country, what can we do to protest? What can we do? Well, 1, connect as many like minds as you can. Connect, stay in connection because they're going to try to disconnect us. That's step number 1. Isolate us. That's why social distancing was step 1 for this flatten the curve bullshit. Okay? That's one of the first things is to stay connected, stay informed through those connections. What other people are posting or where they're getting their sources from, because you can't trust Google anymore. So DuckDuckGo, or there were some Acosta and Swiss Cows, and there's some other ones. You can't do Google anymore for information, but see what your connections are researching or what they're saying. Spread their videos. Spread this as much as possible through the avenues that we know how. Informed, connected, and then observe. And this was a big one that Rita Rogers always talks about. She's an ICU nurse, and was making observations. She was staying connected. She had common sense. She was intuitively thinking about this, and she was looking around. This is not what is being said on the news. This is not at all. And she's in a hospital on the front lines. So she was observing. Again, if this was a pandemic, you could observe going down the flipping road and see people sick, or coming into, not hearing your brother's best friend's dog's wife's cousin's uncle who had like a gardener living in a treehouse somewhere in, no, that's not what we're talking about. They got tested positive. And by the way, I got to say, fuck The Rock. The Rock just posted this big video where his whole family tested positive and all this stuff. First of all, there's no virus in isolation. There's no test to find it. So that whole tested positive, just stop talking about it. And like I said, it isn't even a thing to talk about. But here's the deal. We observe, we connect, we inform. That's how we can, 1, stay rooted, because they're trying to attack our roots. They're trying to go and dig up our roots by going at those. And if you think about those 8 essentials, the greatest form, and what Sarah said this morning, the greatest form of rebellion is to be the healthiest version of yourself. That's direct protest to what they want to take away. Well, how did they want to take away our beliefs? They want us to doubt in our body's ability to regenerate and heal itself. That's our belief system. I hope, like at some point, some belief higher than yourself, some power greater than you is inside of you working your system. Trillions of cells doing hundreds of thousands of processes every second, every day, healing cuts, fighting cancer, digesting your food, beating your heart, fluctuating hormones, healing tissue, growth, everything, regenerating cells. There's that intelligence. They want you to doubt that. So that's first check. They came at our belief system. Attack their belief in themselves. Damn. Our purpose. They've attacked what we do, what our daily, some people, what they love doing. How? Making them close their businesses. Some people have businesses of 30 or 40 years that are now no longer. So people get out of bed and they've lost their reason. They don't know what their purpose is in this purgatory-like state because of these mandates, not laws, but mandates that they're imposing. And the law seems to be supporting it. So they've attacked our purpose. And again, making us, because if you lack purpose, everybody in here, including me, has gone through those times. Do you feel really healthy? Do you feel really connected, empowered? Do you feel like you can really take charge and go through life living at the highest level? No, when you lack purpose. But it's okay not to have it all the time, but that's where they're attacking. So the belief in the power inside of us, they've gotten us to doubt what our purpose is. Relationships, that's number 3 on the 8 essentials. How have they done that? They've isolated us. They've gotten us to believe that the social distancing has anything to do with health when it doesn't at all. And it's actually the opposite, the antithesis of health. So our relationships, they're straining. Plus, what's another one is in homes is what I'm hearing. There's marriages or partnerships or connections in homes where somebody is watching CNN or Fox or ABC or NBC or whatever the bullshit mainstream media is spouting these days, which is all lies, we know. And then somebody else in the family is watching Plandemic and studying up on Event 201 and Agenda and following Sarah G, following Green Med Info, Dr. Kelly Brogan, Joe Yee, following these people, Dr. Tenpenny, and they're battling within homes. They're not really discussing. There's no opening for discussion. They're pitting against each other. I'm hearing about divorces happening. This is crazy. So the way that they're coming at us and trying to attack us is also hitting our relationships. So we can work on our connectivity to rebel and protest. And that would be the greatest protest that we could do is, again, addressing these 8. We go on to number 4, sleep. It's the anxiety and the pressure and the fear. I don't know about you, but when I have anxiety and fear, which is every day, I encounter this stuff every day, I don't sleep well. So if I don't process it and don't take action and don't try to feel what's going on and make some growth step moving forward, some action step moving forward, I don't sleep well. And that's not a fun thing. It's not a good thing. And there's a lot of people since this started not sleeping well. So again, the powers that be are attacking your health, making you feel victimized to be saved. And that's where they're coming with this life preserver and this injectable full of God knows what. They don't even know what. Breath, meditation, prayer. That's number 5, right? They're literally attacking, one, what are we praying for? We're trying to connect to that higher power, but they've already got us to doubt that because they got us to believe that a virus that germs cause disease, which is bullshit, doesn't. It's more it's our inability to adapt to the environment. So more of the terrain of our body. And viruses we work with. We don't try to beat them and we don't try to kill them all and sanitize our lives. So they're directly attacking our breath, meditation, and prayer by attacking that spirituality and then creating the fear. Because again, I don't know about you, but when I'm scared or anxious, what's the first thing I do? We take a mouth breath and you see these accessory muscles like the neck muscles, they start to strain. I do it in my office. Take a deep breath in and you'll see all this flared out. There's a lot of people mouth breathing right now because of our reactions to what they're trying to attack and what they're trying to take from us or asking us to give willingly. Number 6, natural sunlight, natural light and sunlight, getting on the other side of the window. Stay indoors. That's what they've attacked. They're trying to tell us, and we're seeing the extreme nature of it in a gunless Australia, where they're not able to go outside for certain periods of time. That's insane. It's coming here. They've tried to get us to fear outside, that there's this floating, invisible villain floating around outside, and somehow, if you're unlucky, it comes down like a dart and you get hit and you're sick. And it couldn't be further from the truth. That's not even close to how it works. But they've got us staying inside, fearing what's outside, fearing each other outside. So they're attacking that sixth essential, nourishment. They've closed down some of the smaller markets where some of the best, healthiest food is. They're engineering storms to kill crops from these farms that are providing this really nourishing food, this really amazing, nourishing, wholesome food. And what are they keeping open? The Walmarts, the processed stuff. Last time I checked, I don't think McDonald's is closed. Burger King, food on every corner, fast food, even if it's gluten-free, not homemade, not healthy, period. But they've attacked our nourishment, and nourishment is also from air and sun, and they've got you thinking that air is harmful and dirty. They've attacked number 7. Number 8, movement, body movement. Not many people going outside as much as they would like, because they're 1, fearing the air, 2, fearing other people, 3, fearing that they're going to get a $1,000 ticket if they're walking, 4, they don't want to wear a mask on the beach or do all these things because they don't want to get a ticket, because they don't want to go into lockup and do all this stuff. And they don't want to go through the pressure of standing up for it. It takes a lot to stand up for yourself. So again, they're attacking the 8 essentials, and the 8 essentials are what we can work on to put ourselves in the best position possible to adapt to whatever's coming down the line. So really, back to Sayer's comment, the greatest form of protest right now, if you want to protest, do you want to protest right now? Because nobody's organizing anything. There is something in the works, and we're going to come up with that. I'm going to share it at the end of this. If you want to protest right now, be the healthiest version of yourself you can be. And that requires you to, 1, believe in that power inside of you that your body can heal and regenerate itself, and it heals you. 2, find a purpose. I don't care what it is. Find it, short, medium, large, small, medium, large. 3, connect with people. Connect with like minds. Connect. Physically connect, spiritually connect, emotionally, intellectually, mentally connect. Sleep, we take action. We work on those 3, sleep's going to get a little better. Naps, 7 to 19 minutes, little shots, little bursts. Breath, meditation, prayer. Try to find 3 to 5 minutes to 90 minutes a day to pray, breathe, or meditate. Get back to that. Greatest form of protest. We're working on it. Number 6, natural light. Get outside. Get outside. If you're in a city, go to the roof. Go to your balcony. Get on the other side of the window. Number 7, nourishment, homemade foods, homemade meals. Connect with yourself. Break bread and connect with your food. Connect with your bites. Hopefully shop from a local farm. We've said this. Number 8, body movement. Get outside. Move with the family. Do some things that are out. Play. Bring games back. Bring activity, recreational activity. Again, if you want to protest now, if you want to stand and go against the narrative, be the healthiest version of yourself you can be, and those 8 won't fail you. They're always going to have some hole. There's going to be some area, some red flag of something we can work on, and it's not a done kind of a thing. It's a living document. We take inventory of these, and some days you'll focus on one more than another, but it's individualized to you. It's like a fingerprint. It's like your fingerprint. There is something in the books cooking, and I'm going to plant the seeds. Save the date, okay? There's a lot of people involved in this. It's October 17th. The hub we think is going to be Miami, but every city is going to be on its own trying to organize this. It's a health freedom day. It's a day to celebrate our health, because that is the greatest protest against what they've got going on. We're not going to fight them. We're not going to try to beat them. We're not going to try to kill them. We're not going to try to rip their throats out like Dalton in Roadhouse. What we're going to do is celebrate the fact that our bodies do heal themselves. Our bodies do regenerate. That there are millions of stories out there of people who have done very well, sans pharmaceuticals, sans the medical, sans a shot, a cure, the cure, quote unquote, that they've got cooking in a factory, wherever the hell it is. Okay? So October 17th, save the date. It's coming. Details will be coming, but you'll see there are some pretty powerful people organizing. And so we will have something in America going that we can all participate on. And we're going to send this message worldwide because the media is not going to cover it. And you know this. So we are going to need these videos to go viral. And we're going to need as many people to participate as well. But you can start now. The greatest form of protest right now is to be the healthiest version of you, be the healthiest example for your kids, be the healthiest connection you've got for your spouse, whoever you're with. But be that healthy version of yourself. Be resilient. Prepare. That is the protest. That is the march. You march every single day against what they're trying to do, and they are trying to attack those 8. They are trying to attack those 8 with every single step that they are laying out. Event 201 is the opposite of that. And again, I can't stress this enough. There are some of you out there that are laying dormant, trying to weather this storm, thinking that across your phone is going to come a message that says it's over. And it's not going to work that way. We each, I don't like talking like this, but it's a reality. We each, and I don't even know what it is. I get a little scared and unsettling, but I'm ready. I'm doing the work. We each are going to have our own moment where we are going to have to stand for something that we believe. We're going to have to see what it's like. What am I willing to sacrifice? What I believe, value, and need. Each one of us has that. I don't know what it means. I don't know if it means moving, changing my job, losing my doctor title, take my license. I don't know what that means for me. What does it mean for you? But this is going to stop when we say no. It will not stop by them just ending, or this virus, which is nothing that we should be talking about at all, nor is it anything that we should even be worrying about. It's just going to work its way through the population. It doesn't work that way. This is not stopping until we say no.